excuse me. I just wanted to say I really like your dress. It was really like standing out. I had to say hello.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, what's your name anyway?
Nadia.
Naughty?
Nadia.
Oh, Nadia. I thought you said you were naughty. I was like,
No.
okay. That's too much information too soon. It's like,
I don't know what.
maybe you have a naughty side, but you shouldn't be telling me that this early.
Everybody does that.
Yeah.
Thank you though. Thank you.
So are you English or? You
no,
sound.
I'm from Australia.
Oh, okay. I was going to say South Africa or Australia. I was going to say South Africa, and then you would have got offended.
Not really. I mean, that's fine. A lot of people think I'm from New Zealand.
Okay. I can't really tell the difference anyway.
Yeah, it's
But yeah.
quite a unique accent.
Yeah. But yeah, you've got an amazing fashion sense.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know what's the occasion.
I went through a cool show and I'm going to see another one, and I'm in London,
Okay.
so why not?
Yeah, fair enough. Are you like living here or are you just here like on holiday?
Just passing through. I go to Bristol tomorrow and then Morocco. Home.
Okay, so you're going to some extremely exotic places and Bristol. There's got to be some explanation for this. Please tell me you got like some relatives there or friends or something.
I fell in love with a boy.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Recently.
And he's living in Bristol.
Living in
Oh,
Bristol.
okay, that's a good enough reason.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd have been like, "What the fuck are you doing with your life? Like, why are you going all the way to Bristol?"
I think Bristol seems cool. I'm literally going for one night, so
Okay, fair enough.
just to say hello.
Yeah, that's
and then
nice.
he's coming with me to Morocco.
Cool. That's very romantic. I was gonna come along and like gate crash, fuck it up for you, but no, I wouldn't do that. I'm happy for you genuinely. So yeah, I hope you enjoy yourself.
We'll see.
But yeah.
Love is just love, huh?
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
It's no big deal. But
Could you tell me?
Yeah.
Is the portrait gallery that one? Or is it that? That's the National Gallery.
Yeah, I think you have to, if you turn the corner and go left, I believe it's a bit further up that way. But I should really know because I've been like here like my whole life, but I still don't know exactly.
I was just looking it up.
But yeah, anyways.
I was meant to go to the portrait gallery and ended up in that one. And
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me on that. But anyway, I hope you enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
It's nice to chat to you. Take care. Bye. So here you see me do this interaction with this girl, and it's just a normal rejection, you know, nothing really special about it. It's very, very common. You're going to get stuff like this, you know, you're having a nice conversation, then all of a sudden she mentions that she's got a boyfriend or something. She kind of brings it up in the conversation, and that's it, you know. That's all there is to it. You know, a lot of guys, they are afraid of doing day game approaches because of this, you know, because of this fear of rejection. But, you know, you've seen it yourself. It's like, it's no big deal at all, you know. If you're fearful of something like this, then, you know, you just have to kind of experience it for yourself and realize that it is literally not a big deal whatsoever. You know, she couldn't have been any nicer, you know. It's like, it's just completely irrational. You know, you've got this irrational part of your brain which is trying to protect you. You've got this like defense mechanism which is just completely irrational, this part of your brain that really doesn't want you to go out there and take action. But actually, when you think about it rationally, you know nothing bad is actually going to happen, and something very, very positive could happen. So therefore, very, very simple, you should do the thing. And yeah, I mean, this is just what you get most of the time. It's literally just as bad as this, and it's really, really not that bad. As you can see, she was super nice, and you know, she didn't bite my head off, she didn't swear at me, she didn't slap me, so it was just absolutely fine. And actually, I felt very, very good for doing it as well. You know, I actually felt more socially free, you know, less in my head, and more sort of empowered internally, you know. You know, most of the time when you get rejected, it is going to be literally just something like this, and if it's not this, then it's just going to be a much quicker version, you know, where the girl's like just says something very briefly, says thank you, and then moves on, or just turns her head from you, or whatever, you know. She says, oh sorry, I've got a boyfriend, and she carries on walking, you know, just quick rejections like that. That's very common as well. And if you're getting that, that's totally normal, you know. And the thing is, like, you can't take this stuff personally. You can't, you know, associate it with yourself as if you're like the main character and everything revolves around you. It's like, she's rejecting you because she has a boyfriend. She's not saying she has a boyfriend because it's you. That's really, really important to bear in mind, you know. It's not a personal thing. She would say that to anyone, you know. If it was another guy, she'd say exactly the same thing. So yeah, and that's the thing, you can't control certain things. You can't control whether she has a boyfriend, you can't control whether it's a very, very strong, stable relationship that she's heavily invested in, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about that. So you just have to accept it, that's how it is, and move on to the next one. Don't pay any attention on it, don't put any sort of mental focus on it. Yeah, you just focus on the ones which are kind of more positive and where things could potentially happen. At least that's what I do, you know. When I get rejected, I literally, like, 5 minutes later, I've already forgotten it. And it's the same with the girl. She's probably forgotten it as well. You know, if it's a very quick rejection, 5 minutes later, she's probably forgotten it, you know. So it's really not a big deal. You know, so many guys, they play it up in their head. It's such a massive deal when it's really not. It's really, really not a big deal. You just have to relax, not take things so seriously, and enjoy the whole thing. Enjoy this whole process of getting rejected. The more you get rejected, the more things are going to actually happen eventually, you know. Eventually you're going to get ones which are going to be more interested, and those are the ones you focus on, those are the ones that you actually remember. And of course, you know, you follow up with those ones. Things could actually potentially happen with those ones. So yeah, this is just an example of, you know, very sort of pleasant rejection. And honestly, like 90% of the time, it's going to be like this. Maybe a bit quicker than this, you know, the girl just very quickly says, sorry, I've got a boyfriend, and goes away. Of course, you know, sometimes you get blown out slightly more harshly where she doesn't even look at you, she just sort of brushes you off sort of thing, doesn't even make eye contact with you, something like that. Again, very common, don't take it personally, just how it is. Maybe, you know, the girl's not in a good mood, or maybe sort of distrustful of strangers. You never know. Nothing you can do about it on your end, so don't worry about it. You tried your best, and it didn't work out with us. Okay, no problem, move on. That's the nature of cold approach. It's not going to work on everyone, and you can't expect it to. If it did, it would be ridiculous, it'd be stupid, it wouldn't even be sustainable. So you got to think about this stuff rationally. And when you think about why it happens, it makes total sense. It makes perfect sense. So yeah, just enjoy it for what it is, and yeah, don't take it so seriously. Cheers for watching. If you'd be interested in one-to-one coaching with me, where we'll go out in public and work on you approaching girls, or more generally with your social confidence, please visit my website ed-game.com.